Good afternoon. I'm coming to you from the hobo room, otherwise known as shared space for the office. And what I'm here for today, and by the way, I'm going to do this in one take, so it will not be perfect. I'll probably may even use the wrong words or pronounce something incorrectly, but that's just part of it. What I'm on today about is something we created in the office that we've had for years, and we stopped updating it and don't know where it went. And they were phone procedure books that we have by every phone that can be picked up. And we have recreated it because we think it's time, and it kind of goes through several different things. And I want to share with you what's in here. So the first page is called Phone Answering Guide. So this has a common greeting that we should all be using. And I hear you using this anyways as today goes. And it's, thank you for calling Century 21 Judge Fight. This is Fred. How can I help you? Don't say Fred though. Say whatever your name is. So this is for everyone who works phones or happens to be walked by a ringing phone. This is how we expect the phone to be answered. So the second piece of our phone answering guide states when a caller asks for a specific agent. So this policy is a company policy, not an office policy. It's been in place since Jan Fight Miller. We had one office and it was in Dallas, and Jan Fight Miller was the manager. There was need for this as we are all commission-based salespeople. And so if an agent is mentioned, you transfer it. So you transfer the call to the agent. Can I talk to Fred? Sure, 1 second. I will transfer you to Fred. Boom. And this is what I'm witnessing in the office that I want to get away from. When this was created, we couldn't even transfer to cell phones. So we transferred it to just a blank voicemail box, and agents would check their voicemail every once in a while. Well, when we came to technology, we could transfer to a cell phone, we were all very excited. Now, what I'm witnessing is people looking for these people. They call and ask for Chuck, and they're going around the office looking for Chuck. And then they don't find Chuck. They go back to the person that's been sitting on hold, or not even the phone, just sitting there, hearing everything that's going on around the office. And then you transfer it to Chuck. Or you're looking around for Chuck. You find him in the refrigerator. And then you say, go back to the call and say, I found Chuck. Would you like me to transfer you? Well, they already asked you to. You should have transferred that 5 minutes ago. So there's no need to look for the person or look around the office if they're here. Now, in the case that you know Becky is in the Bahamas, you are never to say, well, she's in the Bahamas. That's no one's business. The agents don't want everybody in the world knowing where they are at all times. So at that point, you get the call. You happen to know where they are, so what? You transfer the call. Transfer the call to the person's cell phone. And if they answer it or not, that's not up to you. Okay? You transfer it to their cell phone, and they do what they want with the call. Other things that would really make me unhappy, and especially most of our agents, if you know that I had surgery on my pinky, and I'm out of work for 2 days, and someone calls and asks for Joe, and then you say, oh, I'm sorry, he had surgery on his pinky, that's no one's business. So please, whatever you know, keep that to yourself. Transfer the call. Anything you can ask me, the answer is going to be transfer the call. So please just transfer the call. With that, how to transfer a call. You're on the phone with the person, blah, blah, blah. Press the transfer button, and you can find it very easily on the phone. The extensions are all right here in the booklet, and that is updated regularly. So you find the agent's cell phone number, actually, and you transfer it to the cell phone number. So you type in the cell phone number, transfer, phone number, transfer, hang up. That's how you transfer. It's actually very easy once you do it once. I would say, if you don't really know how to do it, what I would have is a coworker or an agent next to you call in. 972-282-8888. Answer the phone, and then try to transfer it somewhere. Practice on a fake call rather than a customer, that if you do it wrong, what happens? You hang up on them. And customers calling in probably don't want to be hung up on. So while speaking, here are just some tips. when you're talking to someone, don't talk like this. Smile, be happy. Talk like you're smiling on the phone. It's a trick from call centers. And most call centers, they'll have a mirror. And you got to be smiling all the time because you literally can hear it on the tone of your voice. Be courteous and patient at all times. Never give personal details about an agent's schedule or locations. And anytime there's any type of situation where, for example, you're going to transfer a call somewhere and someone doesn't want, they say something, whatever, if it's negative or however, you get the call to the manager. You get the call to the manager or the assistant manager or Ella, and we'll make sure it gets taken care of properly. Here, again, I said, is all everyone's phone numbers and all the information and more phone numbers, and everyone is listed on here. So anytime a call comes in and they ask for someone, transfer the call. All right, that's all I got. Have a good day.